Hey guys, it's Hannah again. Sorry, I again look like a mess, not just because I just woke up, but I could not sleep last night. And what was his name? Hang on. Freshly Baked 123 knows why I could not sleep last night. Because I was busy watching his stream of the creepiest game ever. Okay, so, so here's, I'm gonna say hashtag Renew Timeless. I'm gonna call it that. Hashtag Renew Timeless episode 2. I'm gonna see if I can summarize 2 episodes, of Timeless in each episode of this. These two, the next 2 episodes, episodes 3 and 4, actually don't have too much going on that's extremely significant, but I'm gonna see how in depth I can go. Actually, with episode 3, it looks like most of what I'm gonna be talking about is in the present, I think. I don't know, the balance might not be like I think. One of the scientists from the Time Machine organization people, his name was Anthony, and he was like the first person to ever go time traveling. He almost died at the time, but that's not significant until episode 8. Okay, so yes, I kind of forgot to mention in the first episode, Flynn, the terrorist who stole the time machine, he also grabbed Anthony. That way he could have a pilot, because he can't fly it. He doesn't know how. He only just found the thing and kidnapped it. So, in this episode, they go back to, 1960s Las Vegas. And, this is what it was. This is when Rufus is invisible, and it's his superpower. The first second they show up, there's a bomb going off 50 feet away from them or something. Not 50 feet. Probably not, but it was pretty close. They were out in the middle of the desert, and my first thought was if the lifeboat gets hit with a bomb, they are so dead. Mainly because I couldn't get back at that point. So, I didn't plan any of this when I started recording. Okay. So Flynn ends up blackmailing John F. Kennedy's wife or something. And they use the girl to steal a plutonium core for them. I don't understand why they needed her, why they couldn't just look up where it was while they were in the present. But nope, they need to blackmail someone. I'm completely out of it right now, so I'm reading this off the page and deciding what I should summarize. Near the end of the episode, there's not a whole lot that happens here. Near the end of the episode, Anthony looks like he's giving the plutonium core back to the main team, but instead it's an empty case, and he buried it so that he could dig it up back in the present and use it for what we're going to find out in episode 4. And meanwhile, in the present, Lucy meets her fiancé, and it becomes a little freaky because of the way that he shows up. He comes up behind her and he kisses her on the neck, and it's really, for a guy that you don't know, that's super creepy. Why didn't she slap him? I say she should have slapped him. And also, back in 1962, Wyatt, their soldier, if you remember from the last episode, he basically sends a letter for 60, 70, 50. I can't count right now. he holds a letter for 50 years and waits for it to be sent to Jessica, his wife, his dead wife. That way it would save her life, but no, it didn't work. So that's about it for episode 3. That was fast. This could be a short part here. So episode 4, Party at Castle Varlar. So in this one, they go all the way to Germany in 1944. And Gia, if you remember, Rufus's girlfriend, who at this time is not technically his girlfriend because he hasn't admitted to her that he likes her yet. They're so adorable together, partly because they're so shy about it. Okay, so Gia has found a way to narrow down Flynn's location to a 50-mile radius, wherever he jumps. She found out where he's been in the present to recharge the mothership, the main time machine, because he's, like, using 1,000,000 volts of power to charge it, and because of this, she narrows it down to a block. She finds out where they are, down to the radius of a block. So, yeah, big mistake, Flynn. You didn't decide to move it around? Okay, so yeah, moving on to Germany. They think that the reason Flynn took the plutonium core was to make it a bomb in Germany, and give it to the Nazis. And actually, the plutonium core is not really significant right now. And his actual plan is to deliver, I can't even say the first name, I don't think, von Braun, to the Soviet Union, and the main team meets Ian Fleming, and they said something about James Bond. I think that's an author, so I haven't read any of the books. But yeah, they're constantly making jokes about the series, the book series, throughout the episode. And I was thinking, like, if you keep making these jokes, it might change the titles of the movies or whatever jokes you use. But none of that really happened. So yeah, they met the James Bond guy, Ian Fleming. I don't know who James Bond is, so Ian Fleming. And if you remember, Rufus has been giving recordings to Connor Mason for Rittenhouse, and he talks to Ian about, like, having to be a double agent or a spy. And I think Ian said, like, you can't. Rufus was having trouble with recording and spying on his friends. Ian was like, you can never know who you can trust, so, I guess, don't get too close to someone, don't have friends, basically. No. Not my advice. Let's see. Okay, yeah, that was where I was. I thought I lost my place. So, also, Lucy is, like, freaking out. I thought she was having a panic attack at some point, but she's just, like, extremely nervous about all of the crazy stuff going on with time travel and lots of guns shooting at her constantly. I can imagine that. So, yeah, Wyatt gives her advice to, find something that she's fighting for, and I guess that helps. That was before what I just read. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, they do confront Flynn in I think the place was Castle Varlar. They do find Flynn there, and he's like holding up a gun to Lucy's head, but Ian is holding up a gun to his back. So nobody shoots, thank goodness, because that would be very bad. I'm sorry, I keep losing my train of thought, but this is actually a very short one, so I think it's okay. Let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, when they come back to the... Wait. Okay, sorry, I'm ahead of myself. Before that, after the whole Castle Varlar thing, then Rufus talks to Von Braun and asks, like, does he ever think that the things that he invents, like bombs and rockets and stuff, ever hurt people? And no, he doesn't, because he's like, I just build it. How they're carried out is not my concern, or something like that. And so yeah, now we can go back to the present. So yeah, Lucy, oh, no. This is kind of a cool part. The main team that worked with Ian Fleming inspired a new James Bond movie with their, like, real names. And so aside from that, Lucy has decided that what she's fighting for is her sister, and getting her back into existence. And that's what I just read, that's what I just said. And Rufus finally figured out what Anthony and Flynn are going to do with the plutonium core. They are going to make a battery that will last, like, did they say 40 years? A battery that lasts 40 years that you can, on something that you can track by its power usage. Yeah, that's a powerful battery. So, yeah, that would be episodes 3 and 4 of Timeless, and that makes up episode 2 of #RenewTimeless. I really, really, really want a second season of this, especially where the show leaves off last time. You can't stop it here! NBC, you can't stop it here! Please. I want to see Flynn's reaction to his family. He's going to cry, and I'm going to cry, and I want to see what happens to Gia. I want her to survive, preferably. I can't imagine they would let her die. She just had a really cute moment with Rufus in the last episode, where she almost died, probably, but it was still really cute. Almost death can be cute, just death is not cute. Unless you're with Snowball Gaming, then we make death hilarious. Still not cute, but, well. Anyway, so, yeah, I got schoolwork to get to. I don't want to do this. I have lots of final well, not lots, but 2 final exams coming up. One this week, one in, like, 3 weeks, 2 or 3 weeks. And I'm so tired right now. But maybe that's because my ADD meds haven't kicked in yet. Just please pray for me. And #RenewTimeless. This is the hashtag thing, right? I've seen people do this. So yeah, I guess I'll see you later. Bye.